What you should know when buying your first home. We sometimes don't have a clue about anything about buying a first home. But we know we want that first home. And as you know, I want you to become that homeowner that will make the right decisions based on the compiled information that I am providing with you today, for you today. And with the information that I provide you, the homeowner, with, it will help you to simplify the steps involved when buying that first home. And I want you to realize the things that simplify what's involved when you're dealing with the government assistance agency and the assisted programs, financial broker, and also the real estate broker. You will clearly understand what you need to do and to know when buying that first home. We have to start the Department of Urban Development, Housing and Development. That's also known as HUD, H-U-D. Now, HUD helps with the low-income home assistance, and HUD also oversees like the loans and make sure that you're going to get the proper loan information, and HUD helps to assist you when you're buying like a foreclosed home. Now, we also have the agency type loan from the VA. With the VA loans, in order to receive benefits, applicants should be meet eligibility requirements, and those requirements, they pretty simple. You don't want to listen to the myth about you have to go to war and you have to fight overseas to be eligible for VA loan. This is all not true. Now, what you need to require your eligibility would be something simple as serving in the military for 90 days. And for 90 days, that's one requirement, but we also, if your loved one should pass in the service and you're married to them, you would receive the benefits of that VA loan. So that's not something that you should think that it does not exist. Now, with the help from the different agencies that will help us, that first time home buyer, help you as the first time home buyer, you will need to make sure that your mortgage is affordable. Now, with the programs I have taken and talked about, the VA loan, I would say, has the best offer. Now, once you have chosen the home and the financial broker, you need to know what's involved with closing costs when buying a home. Now, what's involved with closing, or I call settlement costs, would be the different closing costs, and one to start is a origination fee or fees, which are charged by the lender. Now, the lenders, usually a bank or different types of loan institutions, They have fees, which is presented when you're doing your closing, but these fees sometimes the lender might not pass on to you. A lot of times this comes when the seller decides they might want to hurry up and sell this property. So then the lenders and the seller decide that they're going to allow you to, have no down payment, or some of the costs they're not going to pass it on to you because they want to hurry up and do this process of the settlement closing. So that's when you have one of what I call the lender's perks. Now, another cost, which is called the title search. Now, it's a very important part of settlement closing, and you want to keep in mind a title search. And I feel, and I know this to be a fact, you should never purchase anything unless you know that that person that's selling it to you is legal. And for this to be legal, title search is made to make sure that that owner or the seller is the owner, the sole owner of that property. Because if not, then you might be buying a property, someone might be stealing, and then they're stealing from you and the owner of that property. But the purpose of the title search is to make sure this does not happen. And we want to keep in mind this title search, also known as a deed. At the settlement and closing, the name will be transferred to your name. That deed will show your name is similar to like a birth certificate, or say a title to a car. If you buy a car, then you get it transferred to your name. So this deed will be your document, certified document for this property. And the prepaid property tax and your property insurance, prepaid property insurance, that's included with the settlement closing. That's two costs that will be included. And also we have the appraisal costs. Now, I'm going to go into extended details on the appraisal costs, because with the appraisal cost at the settlement closing, the appraiser, this is someone that you're hiring to go to the property, and that person, they measure from the back to the front, side to side, and they pretty much get the footage of that entire structure. And sometimes, now I know this because I had several appraisals done. I watched him measure the front and the rear, and also they look at the roof and possibly air conditioning and heating. Okay, now I feel I've covered most of the basic things that are important, informational, and important when you started this instructional journey with me for the first time, home buyer. I have given you all the resource agencies that will help you to simplify things for you. Now you can take on the responsibility of that first time home buyer.